Hi everybody, and welcome back to Jack and Kat's Adventure. Today I'd like to show you how to make a corned beef. St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner, so I thought we'd get started, and that way when St. Patrick's Day comes around, you can do this yourself. So what I have in here is potatoes and carrots that I peeled and cut. Now you use how many you need for your family. I'm going to be feeding 4 people today that really like potatoes, so I peeled and put in 8 potatoes, and I put in 14 carrots, but my carrots were small. So if you don't like carrots, leave it out. If you like more, put more. At this point, if you like cabbage done in the crock pot, you would put your cabbage in with your corned beef. I'm not doing that. I'm going to show you later how to do cabbage on the stove. So what I do is I put my potatoes and carrots in the bottom, and I take any kind of beer you guys like. If you don't want beer, you can use water or chicken broth. So what I'm going to do is pour a little bit of beer on my carrots and potatoes. And then we're going to put this corned beef brisket on top. Now this is a point cut, and the point cuts have more fat running through them. They're much more flavorful, and they're better at shredding. So if you don't want shredded, you would go with the flat. Now the flat is less fat, less flavor, and sometimes I find it tends to dry out a little bit more. So if you do use that, I would check it at about 4.5 hours if you have it on high. If you have it on low, I would do about 6 hours and check it, because after that it may dry out. So I'm going to get my corned beef brisket ready, and I'll show you what we're going to do next. So I have my corned beef in my crock pot. Now my corned beef came already seasoned on it. A lot of times the corned beef will have a little packet inside of it of all the herbs and spices and everything they use. You're going to want to keep that, because once you put your corned beef in here, you're going to sprinkle that on top. Now today I couldn't rinse my corned beef because they had already seasoned it. If yours is not seasoned already, I would rinse it and pat it dry, then put it in your crock pot and put your seasonings on top. Now I have the rest of my beer here, and I'm just going to pour it on top. And what I like to do, the reason I like my potatoes and carrots on the bottom is all this flavor from this corned beef is going to go into your potatoes and carrots, and they're going to taste fabulous. So that's one beer, and I need to really look down in here and see how much liquid I have. You want about a half a cup in the bottom of juice, and that way it'll keep this just cooking really slow and good. Now I'm going to put the lid on mine, and I'm going to cook mine on high for 5 hours, and then I will come back and check it. If you don't like fat on your meat, you can trim the top of this off. I find after your meat is totally done, it really just falls off, and you need it for flavor. I really encourage you to keep it on. So we'll be checking back in 5 hours. Alright, so here's our finished product of the corned beef. I have to say, this corned beef actually took me 8 hours on high, and really that's never happened to me. It's always been 5 hours. I did buy this pre-seasoned, and I don't know if that had something to do with it having to cook longer, but it's done now. Alright, and these are the carrots and potatoes that I made with the corned beef in the slow cooker. So if you like this recipe, please try it. Let me know how yours went. Please like, comment, and share. And remember, you do you.